It's alive now.
It's live right now. Yeah.
Okay, like the light is coming. You want to
I can turn it. Here, let me just.
or down or other way, other way. Yeah. So yeah, now better. No, no, it should be the our face should be
Well, we need a light over there.
our face is better now. Yeah, and then put that up.
The thing here, let me.
Yeah.
Problem is these are shining right into the screen.
Okay. Yeah, it's a lot better. Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Yeah, that has to be like that.
Okay. Yeah. Now we are talking of satsang. Uh, what is satsang?
Yeah, what is that? Satsang.
Okay. Sat means the truth. Sang means the company of the truth. Now, normal human being has reduced itself to human doing. They are no longer connected with the beingness. So, in order to understand, although there is nothing to be understand, because when you are 5 year old, you are already loaded with the being.
Okay.
Then, as you are growing and slowly, and the other impressions, memories of society, these 4P: parental, police, politicians, and preachers, they inject inside you as a mind, and then you start living as a ego. But that is only fake memory. In the whole body, every time you say, I drive, I go there, I'm to reach there, who is that I?
Okay.
You're not your body, because you say, I touch my hand, I touch my finger.
That's your mind saying that.
Yeah, the
Your mind
mind.
says, I'll
Correct,
go,
correct,
I'll
correct.
go here. I'll
So
go
that
there.
means it's a different than the real I. So one has to find the real I. The real I cannot be understood with the mind, because mind is only memory impressions. So the ego is like a ghost. It is a external layer. Like, it is a good tool. Body mind is a good tool for the carrier of the Holy Spirit, which you really are, which is never born, never die. What born and dies is this lump of meat and mind.
The body.
Yeah, the bundle of thoughts. Your mind is not even your mind. Mind is more like the movie passing on the screen. And you say you react and act, react and act. But actually, you get so much lost and glued into the external layer that you want to find easement and happiness through mind, through objects, acquiring objects. Okay? Acquiring object is forgetfulness. That is just temporary easement. That always is a illusion, because it always has duality. Pleasure, pain, loss and gain, name and fame are all the same. So then it want to find something permanent pleasure.
Right.
permanent pleasure, even if it this lump of meet another meat, man, woman, say, hey, you want change? I want permanent love. Because if it change after 2 hours, why you invest in that? So the same way, find out what is your real house. Your real house is the real house of God. Where is that? That is inside your this chest, inside your heart. That has nothing to do with the knowledge and not knowledge mind, because the mind give you a trick that you are to find God through object somewhere, sometime. No, 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 no. He already is ness, is not in future, is not past. Past and future is your curse, is your watch, and the time is your curse, and you're caught up in it. Instead of using the time, you have become slave of time. That's why everybody is talking, I don't have time, I don't have time, I am to reach all levels in a pressure. They are pressed by their own mind. So biggest enemy is your own mind, and biggest friend can be your mind. So mind, when it surrender to the soul, the Holy Spirit, then it enjoy, is liberated. But when it is looking outside into the objects, things, and into the man, woman, security, safety, is not there, because the ultimate security, safety, infinity already is in the 5-year old being. You see, 5-year old is ecstatic. Why one want to look at the face of a 5-year old? Because it does not speak much, but it is existence. Existence means it would laugh, it will just live, living a real living. Now, when you grow older, you try to go degrees, education, for what? For what? To earn bread and butter. Bread and butter is nothing wrong, but then you have illusion that the more you will have, the more happy you will be. Wrong.
Right.
Wrong education, wrong hypnotism. Then how do you take it out from your head? Is very difficult to become 5-year old. There is no injection. But the masters, they awaken you. Awaken means point out that you are looking in the wrong direction. It's not outside your mind. Your little button, which is mind, which is a bubble, which is inside the skull, that instead of looking outside, it start looking in the being, in the heart consciousness. Heart is not dual. It is non-dualistic. Non-dualistic means one without the two, oneness, wholeness. Here now is no time there, but the mind will trick you. Oh, let me get my house in order first, and then I will go to the Sadguru. There is no then. Your mind is tricking you, because even you meet after 10 years, even more new is a weaver, like a spider network. Keep on weaving a fake veil, 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 because that is the very nature. Now, a lot of religion will start teaching you tricks that you have to get better, and they divide you into this guilt feeling. You are uh, you did a crime, you're bad. In the reflection, what is good, bad? All is need is clever, stupid attorneys who can put bunch of words and show something else. It's only reflection, how the image is manipulated. But remember, the law of karma is there. There is this court, there is inner court, there is real court. Real court means the dharma, the truth. That is why called Sat. Sat means never changeable, never alter. Why? Because it is not time bound. It's not in the realm of time. It already is. Because have you changed? You forget yourself, oh, who I was? Although the body has become bigger, bigger, bigger,
Yeah.
but the real I, beyond the name and form, is always there. Yeah, I went to 5-year-old school. I used to drive. All that is there. So the I, the real I, one has to, is not in the realm of time. Even the body is dropped. Why? Because it appears like a bubble appear and disappear. What happened to the bubble? Nothing happened. It's only it appeared as appear like a bubble. It's all one. That's why there is nothing but the godliness. But the language gives the illusion that there is God as a person. Wrong, wrong, wrong interpretation. It's godliness which is beyond good, bad. So once you awaken to that being and you become human being, no more war, no more fight, because there is no two to fight. There is no ego. There is no uh, fear there that, oh, he will take my land, he will take. There is no one to take. There is no one as a person. You start living as a presence. It's so simple. But why you miss again and again? Because you miss because the veil of the ego, the habit, the habit of body mind. You go to a fake church, fake illusion, and you are not even listening to the lecture, although that is a symbolic lecture, but you are looking to the boy looking at the girl looking at the boy, because the habitual desire in embodied in the body and mind, and that is your God. That your honeymoon is your God, and that does not last, because guaranteedly honeymoon will turn into lemon moon,
Lemon moon.
whether 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, and everything else will change. Your body, whether you are pretty woman, will get wrinkled. I'm not talking of negativity. This is all good drama, but it is made up of time bound line. I mean, you can prolong and put lipstick and powder and external facade, but the real does not change. What is the real? The dharma. That's why people, the Holy Spirit already has the righteousness. But find out, who am I? The real I. Then no more goal, no more thinking, no more seeking, because all you have arrived your real home, divine home, home from doing, thinking to being, where doing and thinking start serving you instead of you are the beggar. So the real emperor is the being where there is no more desire, no more begging, no more seeking. That's the ultimate luxury of all time. But why don't you seek it? Of course, you seek it, but you are l- finding in the pieces, in the tits and bits, while the wholeness cannot be found because you already are. You already are. But you then why don't you see? Because you are covered by the memories and you are covered by the fake smog of ego. When you go in the sound sleep,
Yeah.
are you a broker? Are you a president? Are you none of those?
Nothing.
Nothingness is there. Nothingness. So, and you are ready to pay 1 million for that sound sleep. What is sound sleep? No mind, no becoming, no thinking, no working. It is abyss, nothingness, wonderful nothingness. And when you open the eyes, you say, "Oh my God, I had a fantastic sleep." So that I was still there when you, even in anesthesia or in sound sleep. In sound sleep, charge the battery for the next day. Even if you are rich, you did not have sound sleep, you will
Wake up
be
tired.
distorted. Totally, totally, totally. Therefore, before living, learn what is life. And once you know, examine that, the art of living, art of science of being. I mean, people being royal and emperor already, but they live all their life into anxiety, worries, and like beggars. What is beggar? Beggar are all because even they have 10 million, but they are begging more and struggling, seeking, running. I have been with the very rich and 100 million and even billionaire, even Donald Trump, and they all loaded with anxiety because everyone seeking love and peace, but it is not in the objects. It cannot be bought and sold. You can buy and sell the illusion of it. Illusion means what? The printed paper. Like if I buy a mansion in the paper.
Yeah, objects.
Yeah,
Physical.
even the object or in the paper, you will say, "Oh, that's a paper. That's not the real mansion." The real mansion is the being. Find out who am I. And it is not the words, who am I. It is it's a self-examination of the awareness. Awareness got fragmented into 10,000 object things. That's why Tao Te Ching, Tao Te Ching, Lao Tzu, he says the truth cannot be spoken. And if it is spoken, it's not the truth. What that mean? That is linear. Linear means not in duality. It's oneness, which already is. Just stop the chatter of the head. And those are the beggars whose head is talking, chatting. And they befool it through opium, drugs, and sex and objects, but that is another illusion because it comes back with the interest. So, what is the real? Real is real examination of the thought, of the thinking, that thinking and the body are the tools, like we use the computer, we use the car, but we don't start living in the computer. Even the computer is more intelligent because the screen is not involved into the movies you are playing, whether any kind of movies you are playing, is unrelated. The same way, the Holy Spirit is made up of akasha, different, infinite space, while the body mind, the flesh, is material bound. And those people who get entangled is the marriage of the Holy Spirit and the flesh. When you are born, born is one born, never one die. It only appear as born and die. It's a bubble movement. The real I is never born. The real I is never die because it's not in timeline. It get involved and entangled into the illusion of objective objects. Super joy, super being is the one who is one with the Lord, and the Lord is not for sale. Some people like the Lord, some people like the goddess, some people like godliness, royalty, whatever word you can throw on God. God, the real godliness is laughing that these people are befooling themselves because there is no God but God. What that means? There is the energy, unified energy, nothing but the unified wholeness. But the mind invent different tricks and tricks and tricks and tricks, and you get buffooned by its own foolishness. The silence which comes from inside is not keeping quiet. It's a different kind of silence. It's a thunder of silence. Its presence speaks itself, like the presence of a 5-year-old speak itself. But the world is leaning and moved by the external cosmetic, beauty, all fake, all fake. And they kill each other. Because why they kill? Because of the ego killing. Actually, in reality, if you read the holy book Bhagavad Gita, it shows that there is no, the soul never dies, never cut, never fire. That the same point out toward the reality, which cannot be burnt by fire, by the age that already is. You as a person only appear as a bubble, and again, you follow?
Yeah.
All is oneness. There is no comparison, the Russian, the Moscow, Ukraine, America. That's just the illusion. It's all one godliness uh, dancing in different form of
Being.
dancer.
Mm-hmm.
It's all oneness.
Right.
It's only when you put the name and number, then it look like separate.
The name or the country.
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah. That's just only mind made. Even the cat and dog of Beverly Hills don't say, "Hey, you are from Westwood."
That's funny.
So that's why it's very important to have even different people from different perspective. Even no matter where you are from, young, old, hunger is hunger, thirsty is thirst, water, aqua, water. So it's people ego which befool themselves, no one other, and then they blame, oh, why God doing this, why God doing that. You are the one doing. Wake up. Om Shanti.